You may be noticing, I'm starting to notice some of this yellowing going on with your grass. Let me grab one of these here. There we go. So see that? I think this is lawn rust. Now I'm gonna do some research to confirm that. It's due to a lack of nitrogen, which means you likely need to put down some more fertilizer. And usually can happen around this time of the year, late summer, early fall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do a nitrogen test. Okay, so for the soil test, I just made this little kind of probe out of PVC. So all I'm gonna do is kind of just hammer this in the ground, take out a core of soil, and then I'll show you how we're gonna test it later. So I'll get back to you. Okay, so got my soil, just a couple probes full. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna filter this out, kind of get all the grass blades out of it. And so how I'm gonna do that, dump this all out onto a plate and just kind of work to break this stuff up a little bit. I'm really curious to see what nutrients we have in here and what's lacking. This soil's kind of wet. I would prefer for it to be a little drier, but you all know we got quite a bit of rain yesterday. But we can work with this. So I'm just gonna get this softened up here. Oh yeah, that's fun. Take another plate. Go ahead and put this in the strainer here, just a wire strainer. And so then we'll work this out on here. Let's try to get out what we can. We don't need a whole lot. About maybe a tablespoon will do. All right, we are back. Rapid test soil kit. So we'll do the pH test first. So they say for grass, kind of the best pH level for your grass is about between 6.0 and 6.5. And so we're gonna see what we have there. And so all we're gonna do for this one is we're gonna grab some soil. There's a little soil level line there. So we're just gonna fill up the soil in there to that point. And we have these little capfuls of who knows what's in there, but we're gonna put that in this same little thing. So then we'll just get those all down in there. All right. Put the cap on here. All right. Just give that a good shake. So, and then as this starts to settle, I think it says let it settle for about a minute. You know, as of right now, you know, it's looking, I don't know how well you can see that. That's pretty decent. So this is around the 6.5 area, but that's looking good. So pH test, we will call that a pass. All right, so next we'll test our nitrogen, our phosphorus, and our potassium. Again, the NPK, that's those three numbers you're gonna see on a fertilizer bag. All right, so if you're low in one of those areas, then you know what you're gonna look for when you go out to get fertilizer. Okay, look at that. So this has only been 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and I wanna show you this. There is 0 nitrogen. in that soil. Here's a better look at the actual color. That would be pink. One of these darker pink colors. That's what you're looking for. Nothing. No nitrogen in that soil. Hardly any. Not good. Not good. Phosphorus. You know, we're about 5 minutes in now. You know, it's looking pretty depleted, deficient maybe. And then potassium, yeah, maybe depleted, deficient. I was researching with lawn rust. Part of my research has really shown that a major cause of it is a lack of nitrogen. From my finite understanding of these nutrients, nitrogen helps with promoting the growth and how green the grass is. I'll try to find a couple fertilizers that I would recommend to you. One, of course, that I love is Milorganite. It's an organic fertilizer. Organic meaning it's not synthetic. Now, the thing I like about organic is that if you accidentally over apply an organic fertilizer, it's not going to burn your grass. Synthetic fertilizer, however, if you accidentally over apply that, it can burn and even kill your grass. Much like actually dog urine. If you've noticed, maybe you have a dog and maybe the dog goes and uses the bathroom in your backyard or your front yard, and you kind of notice that, man, everywhere the dog uses the bathroom, it just kills the grass. Well, that's because dog urine has a very high concentration of nitrogen in it, and will kill the grass. So a couple ways around that. They do make some like dog treats that have natural stuff in it. Helps reduce the nitrogen content in dog urine. The other thing you can do is try to monitor your dog, and right after they urinate in a certain area of the grass, just dump a cup or two of water right in that spot to kind of dilute that nitrogen. So over here, our problem is we don't have any nitrogen in that soil, and so likelihood is if your grass is experiencing the same thing, then likelihood is you're dealing with lawn rust, likely due to a lack of nitrogen. And it says it happens normally around this time of the year, late summer, early fall is where it seems to be happening from my research. All right, we are 10 minutes in. Let's take a look at this nitrogen again. And man, there's just, I mean, look, you can see the other containers through that. Probably you can see my finger right through it. So definitely need some nitrogen-based fertilizer on that. Phosphorus. You know, we're kind of almost inching up into the adequate area. So phosphorus really helps with root development, root growth. So this is important if you're laying down new grass seed, or even new sod. You really want to make sure you're getting a fertilizer that has some phosphorus in it to promote that root growth. A lot of starter fertilizer has that in it, and this will really help with growing those roots. That's more important than the nitrogen, which is going to promote the growth of the actual blades. Potassium, and let's look here, you know, probably depleted, deficient. Potassium is going to promote the overall kind of health of the grass as far as being able to ward off disease and keep the grass healthy, mainly from disease. There you have it. There's the soil test. Even if this isn't lawn rust, we can see from this our grass needs some nitrogen. So go out and get yourself some fertilizer, get some nitrogen on it.